Hello again, everybody. This is the Timix. Welcome back to Let's Play Frostpunk. Day 41. And we can see in the latest weather update, horrible things are going to happen 4 days from now. It's going to drop beyond our ability to maybe really do anything. But still need to navigate the time in between as best we can. And something interesting. I did a bit of a test with the overdrive and with all of our current tech, which I believe is the best we can do on that. You can see we've got the generator, safety bypass, and everything. So we can make this more efficient, but we can't improve its performance at all. It is what it is. So the overdrive will only rise just slightly faster than it goes down, meaning we can have it on for almost half of the time. Now that's significant because as we have it maxed out, right now we are livable. It is not going to be livable, however, starting soon. So we're going to have a bit of a problem with that. And so, but we are going to want to run it about half the time. Now, my plan was to wait until it really gets cold, but, you know, I do think I still probably should run it for as long as I can get away with. Now, that's going to be about half the time between when the temperature drops, you know, tonight and when it gets colder again. I can run it almost half that time. So, you know, maybe I can get away with, you know, let's say the first 10 hours or so running it, and then turning it off, and then, you know, then we'll see how this goes. But basically, I should be able to run it during the nighttime hours. I should be able to run it non-stop, almost. I mean, it's 10 hours of work, 14 hours at night, so not quite non-stop, but close to that. So I'm sort of going to figure out where that is and try to run, you know, like try to run it for like maybe 11 hours overnight. You know, as much as can be done. So I think that's the best thing. But I've also, another thing that I've discovered is we're going to have a problem, which I'm going to deal with as soon as we get open here. Because we're going to need more medical facilities, as many as we can get. Didn't think it was possible to get this cold. Well, apparently it's just going to keep right on getting worse. So isn't that lovely? Now I'm going to stop this right here. And actually, I don't need to stop it because there's really not a whole lot for me to do yet. There we go. Okay, so this care house is going to go out if we don't have this on. So let's have that steam hub on. That's now going to have to run all the time. And we're going to want this one to run all the time now. And it looks like that's just going to be a permanent thing that we're going to have to go with. We've got 32 sick people, so the infirmary's handling the business for now. And there we go. Down to negative 100. And the wind getting ever more severe. Okay. So now we're about to open, and we're going to do that whole thing with putting all the steam hubs on. Okay, and as we open the day, it's right at 8 o'clock. All I've done is get the steam hubs on, get everybody to work. The mines are now freezing. They said they were going to keep us updated. Well, here we are. Sir, it's so cold that the hydraulic roof supports in our coal mines are failing. If the tunnels collapse, the lower levels will be cut off. We should either abandon them or send volunteers to replace the supports, but the task is extremely dangerous. So we can send volunteers, 10 to each mine, and some of them may die. Or we can abandon the lower levels and the output of all types of coal mines will fall by 80%. Okay, so again, you know, in a lot of senses, the volunteers would be the most opportune thing. But we're doing extreme nobility here. We're not going to risk the lives of our people for that. We're going to try to work our way around this problem. We're going to abandon the lower levels. So let me just pause this here. Now, first of all, this means that our coal mines are not going to do us very much good. They're still going to produce some. But they normally would produce 509, 51 per hour. Well, now they're going to, produce like 10 per hour, basically. And, that's like basically a wash with this steam hub. It's not even worth running this steam hub here just for this one, coal mine. So, what are we going to do? Well, let's get rid of the steam hub. Let's, I'm literally just going to dismantle this. Since it's not going to do me any good, I'm going to dismantle the mine, and I'm going to dismantle the steam hub. Now, this will give us 2 more steam cores. So I want to use those to have another infirmary area. And then, when I've done that, we'll be able to have another area of 3 infirmaries. And I don't see any reason not to try to fit this over in here somewhere. Of course, to do that, I'm going to want to take this down. So let's yank that out of place. Now this I want to keep up because one of the reasons for that is simply that we need this steam hub for these anyway. So we still want to keep that steam hub rolling for these, so we might as well grab the coal we can while we're doing that. I also want to check the temperatures here. And we can see that we're at chilly, so still operational, but barely on these gathering posts and whatnot. So in order to make this work tomorrow, I'll need to start using the field kitchens. Although, hopefully we can get some of this research in by then. Okay, now what I'm going to want to do is I want to make up for all of this lost productivity. And in order to do that, I want to get some more coal thumpers going. So let's see, coal thumper here. And, it seems sensible to me to just sort of like throw it right here. And then I want to space it out right here. And they're going to, up here is the key part to harvest or gather from, because that's where everything's going to come out. So let me just throw this up here and extend it over to here. You know what, why don't I extend it over a little bit further than that to there, and then work it around. We've got plenty of labor, so let's just do all of this. Let's get all that in area. Now we're going to want another steam hub, of course. And I'm actually probably going to want it, I'd like it to be down a little further. Let me build another street. Let's see, gathering posts, we're going to want those. Yep, and they're going to fit just in between there. So, you know what, that might be a little bit too far down. I think it'll be okay. But, yeah, that should be alright. And then let me fit a field kitchen in there. There we go. And another gathering post. I don't know why it won't let me build right there. Okay, well, I'll just wait on that. But I want to have let's build a street, say across here. Something like that I think is about the right range that I want. I can always take more stuff down here if I want. I'm just getting started with this whole thing though. Field kitchen, steam hub, a couple gathering posts. I want to build more gathering posts, although I actually want to get more of these up right away. I want to get this thing rolling as soon as possible. So I'm going to want... Let's see, what's the range of this steam hub? Let me just sort of fake place another one to just see. Yeah, I'm gonna want one in here and probably one in there. Let's go ahead and knock that out. Let's get another gathering post in here. Let's just say one over there. And I think about there should be fine. So I build one about... Yeah. That should be fine. I want to make sure I've got four in place. So that I can do this right away. Okay. This one needs a street over here. Let's go ahead and connect that up, and get everything moving. So I'm going to want to get all of those going, adding more coal since we're not going to get as much over there. And of course, the automatons working in the steel and the sawmill, as always. Now we've got one extra steam core. I could build another infirmary, but I sort of want to. You know, let's find out where we're going to want to build. Let's see. Health. Infirmary. Yeah, I think maybe two and then one and then maybe put another food kitchen in there or whatever if I need to. So let me add that one as well. Then let's get some more streets rolling in here. Let's just sort of run this around and down. And then that steam hub will cover up to a certain point. But I think I'm going to want another one somewhere around like there. And then, of course, we're going to want to shut that off as soon as it gets in place. Okay, and then I want to sign another law, which I thought I was done with. But the one I want to sign is the Houses of Healing. They don't require engineers. They can treat the gravely ill. And they give them a small hope bonus. They do not. They heal people slower than the infirmary. But they do benefit from the... healthcare insulation techs, and they don't cost any steam cores. So the idea of signing this is just to expand it. So like where we don't have, if we don't have enough infirmaries for all of the sick people, then I'm going to want a House of Healing in place as well. So I'm going to go ahead and sign that. Okay, and then we need to build at least one. Well, let me go take a look at these. If we look at these Houses of Healing, oh, they're big. They're really big. I was going to build one here to take advantage of this, but I don't think that's going to happen. So for now, you know, these are going to require a lot of heat. I'm going to need to find a decent place for them. You know, and what I'm probably going to do here is just, you know, I don't need that field kitchen there for now. We're taking this down, we're taking this down. Let's just take down all of these cookhouses. And then we've got, I've got that over there, but let's just get rid of all these cookhouses. We don't need them anywhere for the moment. We can always rebuild them somewhere else. I want to get through this. Then I sort of want to see what I can do to build over in this area while all that's gone. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff going on, and would you stupid engineers get... Yeah, okay. I'm doing a bunch of building and they're not to work yet. Alright. Don't want to do that. Let's pause all of this. Come on. No, I don't want the shrine. Okay, I think everybody's at work there. And everybody's at work there. So I should be able to get these rolling again. Alright, let's get all that going and see what happens. Now we're still at livable in there. Our brothers can heal my blisters without cutting my hand off. Natural healing is slower but does no harm as God intended. So they seem to be pretty happy with that. People are cold at home. So yeah, I think I'm going to turn this on for a little while. Just for a little bit. I mean, I'd like to have it on mostly at night. So I want to have it like off again by the end of the work shift. I want to be careful with all of this construction and destruction and everything else. And yeah, I think I want to dismantle that shrine, maybe build it again somewhere else. Okay, is that... Yeah, that's Steam Hub. Let's have that off for now until we get people there. Okay, there's our faster gathering research. So that's going to help our, our coal thumpers, including this one when it gets going. Probably not going to be too long from now. Okay, so this would be nice, but we don't really need it. I want to get the upgrade for the gathering post installation and for the steam coal thumper. And I want both of those yesterday. You know, they're both the same amount of time. But I'd rather get this one first because I've got to build those and I don't have to build the other ones. So if I could get that by the end of the day, that would be great. You can see less than a day's worth of coal left now, they say. That's not good. Okay, and now there's this new steam coal or steam hub. Let's just turn that off. Okay, and there's an infirmary. So obviously we'll want the heater on for that for whenever it's ready. But nobody in it now. And we have the resources from that. So let's go ahead and build the other two that we're going to be able to build. I think that's going to be about as good as anything. And then we can see this covers there, this covers there. So I'm going to want... I don't think there's any way to cover this with less. You know, I want something like that. And then another street. And is all this working? This all appears to be up and running. Okay, so let's get these moving. Let's turn on the steam hub. And in my pattern, I put engineers. Shai Halud Summoner. I don't know what that stands for. Probably has to do with a certain amount of coal thumpers. These are all going to be cold at the moment, but that's going to be very temporary as this thing gets rolling. I should wait just a bit. Why don't I do that? Wait, you know, like 15 minutes or so. Let's not freeze our people out. So let me go make that adjustment. Okay. Steam hub is on. And of course, having one steam hub fuel both of these areas is a nice little boost. Maybe something like that. Yep. Now everybody's a little more happy. And let's see about getting a couple more gathering posts up. Because we are going to want more of these as we complete. Yeah, why is that? I still don't understand why that's an invalid placement location. Whatever. There we go. And the idea is we want 4 at each one to comply with the ability of these to each supply that many. Okay, that's good. And so I should also do that over here. Let's add in more gathering posts. Because once these get upgraded to steam ones, they'll be able to, you know, they're going to be able to handle 4 at a time. Something like that. And over here, again, let's just slide them right in the back. Connect all that up. Should all be really able to boost our coal income quite a bit once we get it all rolling. You can watch it. It's going down right now, but not severely. And before I get too far into this, it's probably a good idea to work on those houses of healing as well. Oh, it's not under that. It's over here. Okay. You know what? I think I want to take down all this street here. Just get it out of the way. Can't fit two in there anyway. Well, I might be able to if I got rid of that unnecessary street. Yeah, there's nothing on that. It'd be nice to fit one. Well, that street, I think, can be over further, too. Where is this? Yeah. Because that could be, like, along here. Just trying to fit everything in where it needs to be. Let's get rid of that. Still not quite going to fit. Okay. It's worth a shot. See if I put one there. And one there. And what I'd like to do here then is just sort of run streets along like this. And then throw a steam hub right in the middle. Because I don't think these are so big that they're not going to reach much beyond. If I put a steam hub, okay, there would fit. And then I could put a couple more up here. What about field kitchens? I think I just want to put one here, and then possibly another one up there. See if I can fit another one up here later. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Not sure how that's going to work. But regardless, let's get all that in place. And need everybody to just keep building away, getting all this stuff done. Now let's see where we're doing with the overdrive. You know what? I think I want to turn this off now so I can get the maximum nighttime coverage with it. And people are going to get cold, but that's just sort of the way it is here. I'll turn that on. I don't want to forget to turn these on later. So we've got all of the infirmaries we can build and still keep these up rolling. Of course, I could always take down some of the automatons. I don't really want to do that. What's going on here? On, but no workers. Okay. Yeah, I don't need all of these on. So let's pull out one group. Let's yank a couple of these. I'm gonna definitely leave the automaton in there in the sawmill, because that's where our biggest need is of those things. And then I want to pull these two out, let them go refuel so that they can go into the 2 coal mines here overnight. And actually, I want to pull this one out anyway, because I think I'm going to have the 3 of them run like a coal thumper area. I think that we're almost breaking even right now. Oh, there's another infirmary. We are almost breaking even in terms of the coal right now. Not quite. We'll need to get the steam coal thumpers up and running to really be doing that. There's some of the new construction going into place. And yeah, that's in place. Let's not turn that on yet. Of course, we'll want the houses of healing up here. Don't want to use them yet. I want them available. So we just basically destroyed a whole bunch of stuff and got rolling here again. And we're down to needing 1 infirmary now. And it is closing time. Oh boy. Alright, time to give everybody a break. And we did not quite get there on the steam coal thumpers, which is really unfortunate. But it can't be helped. So that's where we are with that. Okay, so overnight here, I think we're more or less set. On what we're going to be able to do. I'm going to have the automatons working in this 1 coal thumper over here to try to be bringing in some more coal. It's better than having them work in the mine, unfortunately. And then I also want to put the overdrive, yeah, it's at 4%. I want to put the overdrive on for almost half the night, just to try to save on as many people getting sick as possible. So what I think I want to do with that is just basically, and actually I'll probably run it most of the night and turn it off during the day tomorrow. That's probably a better idea. So, run it most of the night. And then let's see how that works out for us. What you can see is just like a completely different look in a lot of these areas. Had to remake a lot of the city today. And yeah, there's no... It's going to be disastrous as it keeps getting colder. There's only so much heat we're going to have to go around. Eventually the infirmaries are going to shut down. And I don't think there's anything I can do about that. So, yeah, let's check out our hope options. And what else do we have going on here? Fear of a coal shortage. Sir, the output of our coal mines has fallen so low that people are terrified we'll freeze during the storm. We better do something about it. We'll build 2 coal thumpers and 6 gathering posts. I already have, so sure, I'll promise that. Oh, they want us to build more? I really should have enough. We're not getting any credit for the houses of healing right now. So that's great. Let's see how this goes here, because they may not give us credit for the ones I've already built. Maybe they'll give us credit once I put people in them. I'm not sure. Did I actually like build them too fast? Only have 2 sick people left, although it's going to start climbing now, I think. As we're under 4,000 coal left. Yep, now it's time to start turning on more infirmaries. But that's it, I think. Oh, well, let's get another one. Doesn't look like we're going to need that one. Okay, it's going to stick at 20. Now that is great, and it is much better than I expected. You can see with our coal dropping to 3,400, I mean, without getting these steam coal thumpers in, we are basically in some serious trouble. We really need to get those in if our coal supply is going to last at all. And that's where we're headed going forward. Now, we're going to turn on the field kitchens. We'll keep these running during the day. But at night, I don't think there's anything that we can do health-wise. I mean, there's nothing else that I know of even to, research here. Because we've got the maximum insulation. There's just, there's no way to keep them going. So we're just sort of going to be stuck there. And we're going to have to just survive as best we can without proper health care for everybody. Just send them home and do what's available with that. Now, if we take a look at our overdrive, it's up to 36%. And I'm really going to need to turn this off now as we go into the next day, to get that down again before nighttime when I want to turn it on again. And so what that's going to do is, well, I mean, everything's comfortable right now. It's going to drop to chilly, and then it's going to drop even worse to cold once the temperature drops. But again, there's really nothing we can do about it. We've expended all of our options for increasing the temperature, and we're just sort of stuck in this horrible situation. So yeah, that's just pretty much where we are, and it's a very open question at this point whether we're going to survive this storm. We'll get into more of that next time. Until then, thanks for watching. Day 42 and even colder weather coming up next.